Hi guys, this is Mianna Wick with my blog, and I wanted to share a little bit with you guys about why racing is so physically demanding and why I have to stay in such good shape to be able to drive a race car. I wanted to touch on a little bit. I don't think a lot of people know that, like in my Indy car and the open wheel cars that I had been driving, like my Formula Mazda and also the Formula Ford 1600, they don't have power steering. It's not like your street legal car that your steering wheel is really easy to turn and it glides really easily. We as the drivers, we have all of that on us. Like we have to turn that ourselves. And so I just wanted to mention that really quick because I think some people don't actually know that, and so I was wanting to inform you. The other thing that's one of the biggest reasons is the G's, and that causes us as drivers a lot of physical demanding turns in the corners and all of that. And so I wanted to touch on that a little bit. G's is also known, or probably originally known, as G-force, and everyone just calls it G's for short. But the definition of that is a measure of stress on a body during rapid acceleration. So 1G is the force of gravity. So for instance, if you weigh 150 pounds, you feel 1G just standing there. Like you feel 150 pounds just standing there. So that's kind of the definition of G's. And I was actually researching a little bit to kind of help explain to you guys what a G actually is. And I found this article on USA Today by Brian Beckman. And he said that elite drivers carry about 4 to 5 G's, and they get that when they turn into a corner within about 15 to 20 seconds. So, for instance, if you were a 200-pound guy turning into a corner and you had 5 G's against you, then you would get pushed sideways at about 1,000 pounds of pressure. So that's pretty crazy just to think about that. Like, you're just turning into a corner and then you just have 1,000 pounds of pressure pushing you against the side of your car. It is pretty insane. And obviously that's top level, like that's the elite drivers, but even me and my Formula Mazda last year and now currently in the Indy car, I have more, but you still have a ton of G's. Like, it still takes a lot of work to keep upright, to keep the car where you want it to go, to actually drive the car still. And so that's a lot of the reason that us as the drivers have to stay physically fit, and we have to do a lot of work to keep our muscle strength up so that we can be able to drive the car. Another thing is that a lot of these races are fairly long, and so we have to have the endurance to be able to withstand the G's throughout every corner of the race, throughout all of this, and all the adrenaline going on and stuff. Like, our heart has to be able to withstand that throughout the race, and that we can't be getting too fatigued through it all, or else it starts taking our mental focus away, which is something that we want to keep away from. But anyways, I hope that I explained that well enough, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them and send them in to me. But I can't wait to share with you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a great day.